Hi guys, welcome to a very interesting edition of The Boardroom. My name is Timothy Bentum and I'm chairing this discussion this week on the President's recommendation. I am here with very well-versed gentlemen in matters concerning the state and their experience, their versatility, I believe, will be brought to bear on the discussion for today. To my immediate left, I have
Honorable General Tatia, an ex-military officer who retired after hearing the sound of a bomb, and also an esquire.
Yeah. And then
For the sake of time, you can call me Mr. Ignatius Octavius Romanus. I am just a clinical psychologist, and that's all for now.
that's all for now because of time. And then to my immediate right,
Your immediate right to back. But now what you work about being the friend introducing yourself to him. Which president brought you here?
We are all aware that anyone who comes into this room is somebody who's been
Based on
appointed by the
We
president.
saw
president.
one guy who wasn't a lecturer.
Professor
you know
Santama,
it.
you cannot put on blouse. You cannot put on blouse.
Okay, wait.
How do we get
Okay,
you?
can I have some order, please?
Wait,
Just
wait.
tell us your name, sir, please.
I'll
tell you, I'll
Where
tell
is
you.
the letter? Let's see.
I will show it to you after you introduce
No,
yourself.
but
I
I'm
am
more serious.
It's
You
okay,
should have
it's fine, it's
introduced
fine,
yourself
it's fine.
before asking us
I'll
to
tell you,
introduce
it's
ourselves.
fine. I will show you.
So will
later.
you introduce
I
yourself?
will. Oh, so you didn't know at first. Easy, please. tell
Yes,
us.
it's a good point he has
Tell us
made.
what your
They
name
come
is.
here. Oh, honey.
No, don't do that.
You are a cheap
Cheap
guy.
Me, cheap guy.
Guys,
You
guys,
go to bend down
guys,
with him to go and buy this rack, and you're telling
Octavius,
me,
can I have some peace? Thank you.
Let me
very
tell
much.
him.
No.
You go and buy this
Sir,
bend down,
sir,
2 cities
sir,
here,
young
you're going
man,
to tell
young
me.
man. Thank you very much. Please.
Can you post
What's
on
your
me?
name, sir? I know. Please.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
come
oh.
here.
Oh, fine.
Magella.
Papa, fine.
Have
Tell us your name. Wale.
Have I insulted you?
Octavius, thank you.
Oh, look what he's wearing. He's not even fit.
Are you
to
the
be
one
there.
wearing
It
it?
is okay.
Are you the
It's
one
okay.
So the
wearing
whole
it?
president will invite people to come and address issues affecting
Are you the
nation.
president?
And look at what he's wearing.
Is the president
It's
complaining?
jealousy.
Please, I know. Please tell us your name. He's jealous. Yes, sir.
In the previous
Please
times,
tell us
I
your
didn't
name.
wear
We'll come-
expensive
we'll
things.
come back to
now
that.
I've gone to buy expensive things. You are jealous.
You bought this
are
2
jealous.
back
cities here,
to
you
it.
call it expensive.
All right, let's go on.
No wonder.
So what do you
What's your
do?
name?
What do
No,
you
no.
do?
Tell us what your name is, sir.
Oh, let me talk about it.
Please tell us what your
What do
name
you
is.
do over there to Banku alone mini? What do you do?
Would you tell us what your name is?
Would you tell me what you do?
You to tell him what to do.
I don't want to call security.
Oh,
Young
back
man.
to security, homie. Quiet. Let's
All
have
right.
security.
All right.
Security,
Can
German.
you tell us what your name is? Just tell us. I'll tell you what I
You to
do.
mention your name and let's go.
I told me, Asatama, Alugu Tama, Prof. Asatama. Especially you. Kasim Beni Magbo. Although, Mihu Magbo.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Quiet.
Yes, sir.
My jabo Jomoko.
I know.
Oh, yeah. What do you do, gentlemen?
I'm the designate and I'm the envoy for Southeastern America.
Envoy. Envoy means
Envoy.
evil man. Evil. Envoy. Another term for envoy is evil.
Please. What's your name?
I don't remember the time we met all the way in Massachusetts about 5 years ago, and I'm glad that today you have the privilege to be here. When it comes to
Hilton.
well without people like us,
Can you tell us what your name is?
I'm really surprised. I like the way you are patronizing made in Ghana stuff. It's really good. Well, my name is Dr. Ibenson Kumasa. And I am a cardiologist. I studied in Cuba, moved to Guatemala, and settled in Michigan, United States of America.
All
And
your
I-
life has been backwards.
and-
You are coming back. Michigan, back. Then you are back to Ghana.
Can he finish?
You are going,
And
where are you going?
the only thing it hurts me that if anything at all, if somebody wants to try and put on something that is in connection to what I wear, it shouldn't be Asatama trying to get the same color with what I wear, trying to get a
What is
vest.
wrong with this?
Okay.
a
Thank you
vest
very
is
much.
a vest,
So we'll do
you
a
know,
quick
it's-
commercial break. When we come back, we'll introduce the subject for discussion for today, and then we'll take it from there. Stay
I bought this thing 18 cities. 18 cities of out here.
Welcome back to a very interesting edition of the Boardroom. And our topic for discussion today is very intense. And so to my left, I have two very interesting gentlemen, and to my right, I'm an elderly man and a very well-dressed gentleman as well. I am.
God bless you.
Amen.
Nobody has respected me like this before.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
He
sir.
just doesn't know you. You will see your type very soon.
Can we proceed?
Please, nobody has stopped you.
Coffin makers at Asafo Labor in the Ashanti regional capital of Kumasi have stated emphatically that marriage has become very scarce for them. And their biggest problem is that when they will get the ladies, when they tell the ladies that they wouldn't even agree to go out with them, then after they find out what their professions are, Charlie, they bail out. They turn their backs on them because they think that, you know, their professions as coffin makers are not very comely for women. So I'll give Prof the honors to go first. What's your take on this one?
It's a normal thing. We all go through it. Sometimes I go on Instagram and I chat to the ladies.
You excuse me? Bro.
Say Instagram. What am I doing on Instagram?
Prof, you chat the ladies on Instagram.
No, a lot of boys chat Instagram. I don't have Instagram.
But you just said you chat the ladies on
It's a slip of tongue. But after chatting
How
them,
can
they
you
feel I
slip
love
your tongue with the whole sentence?
I've been going on Instagram.
I have been going on Instagram to chat ladies. This full sentence is a slip of tongue.
Let me change it.
Please
Sometimes after paying your premium on Snapchat and let the ladies think that, oh, this
On
is a young man.
Snapchat?
Can't it pass?
Snapchat.
Prof.
Yeah, but I told you will see his
See,
type.
there is a secret, and if I reveal this secret in this boardroom, it will be a trouble. Because
Concerning-
the blouse that he's wearing, ask him who is Vera.
This is
What happened before he's wearing Vera's blouse? At your age, you've been following small girls.
He didn't sleep home yesterday.
How did you know it's various blood?
Thank you very much. I was there, and a lady called me about the ladies around 70 years.
General.
I don't want to reveal
Can we not
because of I don't want to reveal secrets here.
His-
You let's
his-
hold on like
his-
that.
You call
his
this a
integrity.
blouse?
But wait,
Around
is
this
it truly
table is
various
at stake.
blouse?
I bought it
Listen,
myself.
his integrity around this table is at stake. Please, let's.
No, because this color combination he's trying to do, this color alignment with my vest,
Halfway
with this blouse is what my mind cannot fathom.
That's okay. Hold your horses,
Halfway
please.
down.
Please.
So they
please.
should take it easy. A lot of girls, when you talk to them, maybe your stature or something, they fall in love with you. But to come to terms with the profession you are in, it's difficult to work with you or stay with you. Because if you make a casket for somebody, and the person who is there doesn't like it, one day, they can come to you at night.
No, so,
The girls can't come to terms with that.
okay, so the girls, you think that these ladies who are turning the men down because of their professions are afraid of what might happen at night?
Yes. Apart from that,
okay.
it's a casket maker, not just an ordinary carpenter.
Okay, so you think it's justified that they don't like these guys?
Not justified, but they should be provided some kind of comfort where they can fall on and say that aside ghost chasing us, this is what we can get from marrying a casket maker.
Like what?
Yeah.
Can you give us one quick example before I go to my
Like a wardrobe. They can build a casket. When you raise it, it turns into a wardrobe for you.
All right, Prof.
You look like a very astute son of the soil. First, I thought it was Kwame Nkrumah because of here, but it continues all the way. You look like Super Odi.
I'm flattered. I mean, that's
You call that a flatter?
Yeah, Super Odi is, I mean, he did very well back in the day when I was.
Super Odi
growing up. I'm flattered. Thank you.
The son of the soil.
Yeah, he's not my father, but I'm happy.
Where would you like?
I
We have to investigate.
Yeah, in this
Yeah,
era of DNAs,
it's
I
true.
think
Are you
we can
implying?
do a
Well,
DNA.
I'll leave that for now, please.
We will do a
Your take on
DNA.
this matter.
Well, you see, it's very unfortunate, for the casket dealers. But I think there's a little problem they have to address or look at solving. You see, psychologically, in psychology, there's a term we call That's what you
It's
people.
an English word.
Yeah, that's what you people call branding.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know psychological terms.
How do you spell it, please? How do you spell it?
Oh God, the
I
president
know,
has
I-
done
putting a
something
document
like that.
together.
So crazy, man.
I was in class
the
when they
president,
taught
so
that.
please, just
So the
help me.
spelling, the spelling.
Oh, it's NWOR.
Okay.
No, there's no R.
There's
It's
no.
H.
I thought you weren't.
It's
I
H.
thought
It's
you weren't in
H.
class.
It's H. I wasn't in class, but he just reminded me of.
NWOH.
Yeah, it's called.
Okay.
So you see, you have to be able to look at how to brand yourself. You understand? If Patapa has gotten a wife, what is difficult for the Lord to do?
Bentum.
It's branding.
What do you mean by if Patapa monkey?
Where from that
Please,
conditional?
please.
Is he a baboon?
Patapa himself said
No,
he's
no,
not
lie.
nice. Patapa
Lie.
himself said it.
That.
That even as he looks,
Yes.
should he go for?
No, but how does this feed into the
That's
casket
what I'm
discussion?
saying. That sometimes it's about your looks, sometimes it's about your works.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay,
So if looks
I do.
have gotten,
Then-
what school can get? So
works.
they have to rebrand it and maybe call the coffin, instead of call it coffin or casket, call it maybe human sieve.
Human?
And sieve. Or human sitting room or human hall.
That you actually say the same thing as Prof.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Prof is
Then
saying.
I will change my submission.
But I am bringing the
I will change
psychological
my
twist
submission
to it.
when you finish.
Because you see,
Abba Sims.
if you're not able to brand it well, then the ladies see you and they are scared because we all know what coffin is linked to. But like Prof said, which I side with him for now, that he's just an ordinary carpenter. But you see, you have to go a bit further. Let's be innovative and creative
And call it
with
what?
what we do.
Human
So,
sieve.
human sieve, human room, human sitting room, last burial. No, last burial won't be too. Maybe you see the bars we used to sit in, the
Bone shaker.
wooden, the bone shaker. Yeah, so it can be bone shaker or
You
skull shaker.
go to meet a girl, what you do is I do bone shaker.
Yes.
But
Then you sing to take your bone shaker. Hey, can take my. Oh, hey, you know that. Oh no, you get home. So you see, I have put down some keys that can help these people, rebrand and align with the ladies. Because a man on pair idea more or masumi there. What they are saying. So you have to speak up. So these 4 strategies or 4 keys that I have here.
Okay.
Today you brought four.
Hold your keys for now.
No,
hold
it's
on.
very important.
No, I know. I'll come
So,
back to you.
for-
I'll come back to you. Hold your keys. There are 4 keys. I'll come back to you. Let me speak to my esteemed
you
gentleman
always-
who went from Cuba to Michigan and all of that.
Hey, Mali.
It's,
Hey,
it's,
Yaku,
it's,
wait.
it's really painful when I was supposed to go to US with him for the inauguration of the president.
And I left him. I left him
And
behind.
he left.
You see, it's very surprising with
left.
the legalization and the hoisting of the LGBT flags at the various American embassies, and now Prof is dressing like this. We need to look into it
yes.
because you see, psychologically, there's
No,
something connected.
No, I think that in our culture we respect our elders.
No,
And so you
yes.
must respect.
Respect
at least
is
give him-
earned. Respect is
Let me
earned.
just chip in one
commanded.
thing.
Okay.
LGBT, people will say, oh, but this is not a woman's dress, first of all. They said it's designer Louis or something. Then I bought it 18
no,
cities.
Louis what?
Louis
Louis
Suarez.
He said Louis Lamis. I know
Suarez.
Louis Lamis. He's my friend.
They said this is
clothes?
the designer.
No,
They charged me.
it is Louis Vuitton. And this is Louis Vuitton. I bought it at 8,000 euros. So I'm just imagining how you bought this one.
No, there's no S attached to the Louis. Don't stop saying
Okay.
What is Louis
That's
Vuitton?
fine.
Even you with all your
It's fine.
you don't even know what is Louis
It's
Vuitton.
fine. It's fine.
We are talking Louis Vuitton, you are saying Louis
If,
Vuitton.
if I say Louis, I'm talking because I'm American. In an American English, it's
An
Louis.
American
In
never asked
French,
us.
it is Louis. It's just.
Come on.
I don't
It's
know
a French word.
what kind of.
We don't really know it's a French secret?
Oh, come on.
Why must you come and
Can
lie
we
to
listen to
learned
him
people?
now, please? Can we
They
listen?
call it
Timo,
Louis Vuitton.
Timo,
I beg you. Let me.
You will address me as chairman. You will address
chairman,
me.
Chairman, I beg you, before
call
you goes on, please. If we are talking, let us be within our range. You cannot throw your hand and come and cross all your borders and come into my border. What? Be careful how you throw your hand.
Wait.
With all due respect.
Are you talking about me?
No, we have our borders. Why do you throw your hand to cross your border?
Why do you have to be military about everything?
So we can't have cross-border
We
communication.
do borders and we do line crossing. And we have our maps that we use to map things. I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh, so
With all due respect.
Okay, General, thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I can't do cross-communication.
No, you can't.
Even pollination animals, they cross-pollinate.
you
Who is he?
One day I will put my fingers in your eyes.
Put your fingers in your eyes. I will put you try. Oh, you try.
That's fine. Order. Thank you.
You regret it.
Thank you. Octavius.
We don't even animals.
Octavius,
They
Octavius,
cross-pollinate. Animals
Octavius.
cross-pollinate. And you will even get.
Chairman, I will lick this guy's. I will lick your fingers.
No.
What?
No, General.
Don't even dare.
Okay, boss. Please
Okay, let me apologize on their behalf for their childish
Nobody has-
behavior and
Hey,
continue.
nobody has asked you to apologize to anybody.
It's okay. Continue.
Who is it to apologize
called
to?
you?
Who has called?
People are doing their thing. Is it nice to you? If it's nice, then don't come and apologize on anybody's behalf.
Okay, it's okay. Please.
And we don't know whether you stole props.
Before I
props
continue,
dress or
I would
he
like
stole your-
to
he
say
stole your
I really
material. Yeah,
like
just talking about-
the shirt of General.
Thank you very much.
It's nice. I think at least that will calm him down. Okay,
Does it look like a blouse?
so it is a blouse. Let's just.
Ẹyẹ máta díẹ̀.
It's a blouse.
Ẹ máta díẹ̀.
Let's face
Ọmọ
facts.
ṣẹ́ de kọ́ àwọn
It's
ṣẹ́.
a blouse. What hurts me that we now look like a couple because of the colors. That is an aside. It's an aside. We can.
I told you.
We
Didn't I
can.
tell you?
We can let that slide. He's my dad. So. So let me quickly
It's
come
fine,
to.
it's fine.
I told you.
Let me come to what I was saying.
Yes. What's your take on it?
See, a very good friend, not a friend to me, but to Asatama. He's a wonderful writer who plagiarized something from William Shakespeare. And he says, cowards die many times before their death.
Yeah.
I don't want to continue. The villain never tastes of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear death, knowing that death and necessary end will come.
But it never came too soon.
Enkosi
When it will
bẹ̀bí
come.
My name-
Enkosi
The
bẹ̀bí.
question now is,
Yes.
these women,
Yeah,
won't they die?
they will.
What is so adorable? What is so beautiful than knowing what you will lie in when you die, and that thing being so close to you than you even thought?
So will you give your daughter to a carpenter who that she's going to die and the carpenter will do a coffin for her?
Please.
Proudly,
Doctor, when you
Sorry,
be a
Chairman.
proudly. What stops it? You will die and family members will be saying, but when you proudly, you can even pray, organize your funeral by knowing the casket. You can even tell your husband, when I die, you see this very one you did for the president, do it for me. You can sleep in a presidential casket when you are not even in that lineage because your husband is a coffee maker.
Okay, it's a very good point he made. General, one of the major problems is that
tell us about the office
women
on Monday.
would first agree to the proposal. Then when they find out about the professions of these people, then they begin to, turn it down. Say, no, if you're a coffee maker, what's your take on it?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much. Let me quickly quote one prominent man, Oni Suwa. He said, human faces will always smell, no matter how small. You think that
You need to pass by the office on Monday. Okay?
is it? And the same Oni Suwa, he sang the song. He said,
Is that the same Oni?
the Oni you know. He said the human faces will always smell.
No matter how small.
No matter how small. You think that this physics will not smell because it is a small, so don't go there.
Don't try it.
If it is big, it will smell. It's a small. Why am I saying this? What is the link? Somebody will sit home and say, or somebody, the president will hear and say, why is General saying this? You will die no matter what. Whether you are big or you are small, you will die one day. And when you die, somebody will have to prepare a coffin for you to lie in. So the sad part of the whole thing, Mr. Chairman, is that why is it that women have to turn them down? If you continue to turn them down and they get broken hearts and they die before their time, who will do coffin for
But
us?
are they the only people who the women turn down? There are other people doing other jobs.
What job?
Who the women also turn down.
Like Prof is an example.
Yes.
I think
No one like talking about that.
Prof is an example. Several
an example of
women.
what?
Oh, come on. Several women have turned him down. They come, handsome man, they are so happy around him.
People
They
are
find
being
out
turned down.
he's been a professor for God knows how long. And he taught me in class 1. And I am over 50.
No.
Chairman,
And he's still
am
teaching.
I on the floor?
And he's still
Let me
teaching
tell you
class 1.
something.
He's still teaching class 1.
I don't know.
They turn him down.
Most of the
I'm on the floor. What is the meaning of this?
most of the counselors we have right
Get
now.
up from the floor.
Are broken out.
Octavius.
I can salute you at everything broken out and for a counselor.
This guy is interesting. He
No,
said get up from
I
the
said,
floor.
get up on the floor. So what?
We
Get
are
up from there.
here, and then we are looking at
What is he talking about?
Coffin makers. Now, have you asked yourself what is coffin? Have
It's
you
a box
asked yourself?
in which people lay
Thank you very much.
when they are dead.
Thank you.
They are
He gave
buried
us
in
several
the
names for
ground.
coffin.
All right, wait.
Yes, and I'm asking that.
Let
Have
him
you
make a
asked yourself
submission.
what
Can we have some
coffin?
peace
Okay.
here?
It is because of this coffin issue that only Sowa sang a song. He said, Ile, Baba Mawo Sheo, Ali Beni Homawo, Ile, Ina Bele O.
And meaning.
It means
Whether your toilet is small or big.
No. Can he?
the meaning of this song that I sang is that don't throw away the man that you think that can be with you tomorrow. For tomorrow will handle its course when the rain falls. Mr. Chairman, you might be wondering
Mr. Chairman.
No,
When he introduced himself, you remember he told about this bomb issue that
I think something.
I think it's still.
Go ahead,
We
go
need
ahead.
to check it.
Go ahead.
Probably.
from today I want to put
on.
myself as a coffin activist.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
That if you are a woman,
General, the coffin act.
thank you very much, and you turn a coffin maker down, we will have to come to your house and measure you for a coffin. Thank you very much.
So the other people
Okay,
who
so
are
he
also
has made-
turned down,
he has made his
what's
point.
happening to them?
No, but these people
Go and ask your grandfather.
They have an association.
Go and ask your grandfather.
And it's
And the female-
happening too many times to them.
The female military, they also complain that
Who
when
told you
men
that female
handle
military
them to
don't
them-
have men?
Who told you? They also complaining that the
A
men
general is telling you
I am
this.
telling
and
you,
that.
the female military, they get
petition-
They get
husbands.
what?
Listen,
They
these
say the
people-
men are afraid of them.
Who told you?
Are they the only people who are being rejected?
Who told you?
Do you know what the generals do to them?
They're
Tell
what?
him.
I am a military general.
Why
and I'm
is he?
speaking on behalf
Why
of.
is he not married? Why is he not even with a girlfriend?
That's a question for another day.
you think
A
we will
whole
go there-
general,
if we
you've
will
not
go there,
been
let's
able
leave.
to even give that
We are all
advice.
discussing something. If we want to go to marriage, let's leave it here. Let's leave it here.
Yeah,
So they are scared. These are also people we need to talk
no,
about.
no,
What are you saying?
No, the reason why we are discussing this is because the petition was brought to the president. That the association of these coffin makers, they are complaining. And it's not just 1 out of 50. There's a lot of these things happening. So other people are being turned down, but when it comes to this association, it's too much.
Yeah.
Because there are still other people who are also being turned down, but they don't have a voice.
A general.
And it's happening so
No,
much.
Mr.
It
Chairman.
is happening so much.
Mr.
In
Chairman,
a particular
Mr.
Have
Chairman.
you heard of the Marchman cry? That nobody also like
They
them.
have an association.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we are having a situation here.
It hasn't gotten to us yet.
Marchman also
Prof, are you
cry.
okay?
So if anyone Saturday, they matter. We need to check him on Monday. Come to the office.
When it gets
Are
to
you
this
okay?
stage, mostly
Professor,
your spouse will
Professor,
try to help you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that.
I
I'm
forgot
not.
his name again.
Asatama.
Asatama.
Oba ṣe mo ko gbe mi. Lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ oba ṣe mo ko gbe.
Ọba gbọ́jọ.
Oba gbọ́ ẹ̀bi ẹ̀.
Gbọ́jọ.
Ọmọ.
Nearly 18 cities.
Oba
You know,
gbọ́
you
ẹ̀bi.
know, Chairman, the sad part of the whole thing, when he was coming, I saw him. And I was trying to draw his attention. He said, oh, gentlemen,
I said he did not buy it.
there is this thing, grounds.
One
I'm coming. Louis, big designer.
Designer.
18 cities, I mean.
No, but it's not. No. Prof, listen.
There are vests and there
So
are
when,
vests.
sit down.
when
This
you
is
were
very good. It's a
coming
very
and
good
you were
talk
in
that
the
way. So don't mind these people. That's
etc.
okay. Sit down.
We're
Let's
not
talk.
shy.
Yes, sit down.
I'm
Let's
taking
talk.
your word.
Yes, it's a very good talk. Your
They're
word.
looking naked.
Thank you very much.
They're
Wow.
looking naked.
You are
Don't
so-
mind these
you
guys.
look so-
You know they like to worry you,
Ulu,
Prof.
Ulu.
Prof, I want you to.
Ulu.
I want your take on this matter. He's a coffin activist from today because he thinks that these men
Suffering.
are being turned down
Chairman.
and they are suffering.
Chairman.
Do you think that it's a good position for
It's
him
a
to
good
take?
position. I mean, he's a good man of the soil.
Thank you.
And you see, like brand ambassadors, they are giving products of whichever brand they are activating for.
Yeah.
So
He should be respecting coffins.
They should line up his family, give everybody a coffin each.
You see, you are taking it too far.
coffin
And what
treat.
I'm trying to do, you don't understand.
Nobody's taking anything foul.
There's a
When you were
difference
saying you wanted to be an activist, you
There's a
didn't think
difference
about it.
between an activist and a brand ambassador.
But everybody
That
would-
is right.
Okay.
There's a difference between an activist and a brand ambassador.
Okay. So
I'm
an
just
activist,
saying.
that's what?
An activist is the one who acts
Yes.
and visits people.
So act.
Activist.
So act with the coffin and
And
visit
visit
your family members
with a coffin.
With a coffin.
That's all.
You see, that's what I'm telling you.
And since we are all one and we are friends, I can dash you coffin.
For
If
who?
we are
your
one.
friend?
For who?
We
Am
are
I your friend?
Prof, I want to
Are
give
we
you
friends?
lift. I can give you a coffin.
Have we met?
Our friendship ends here.
Half of we all know that he's waiting for a state barrier. That he will
Our
get.
friendship-
But we can
And both of
control.
you are-
No, listen.
Oh, yeah,
Okay. So
It's not state barrier that you want.
Don't like.
okay.
You said
Let's
you want.
get in the coffin.
No.
Put his face on every coffin, whether he is lying in it or not. His face should be on it.
Please. We all want to go home lonely. Don't add demons and dragons to our coffins.
No, who is the demon? Why is he
Why
referring
you
to?
putting some faces on? No.
No, who is the demon here?
No,
Who is the what here?
No, Mr. Chairman, no. Even if my face
want
is
to
not going to
go-
be on a coffin,
we want to
why
go-
do you call me a demon? You refer to me as a demon.
Because you look like one. That one is.
That one is
Who looks like a demon?
No, my brother.
Hey. Shh. One shout. I
Look
didn't
at
hear
your hair. It goes in like that.
Do you know
In
Wesley Snipes?
10
Do you know Wesley
years, you
Snipes?
have a-
Do you know Blade?
No.
Do you know that movie Blade?
The space there is giving way for Hans.
Blade.
You are
Wesley
going to be
Snipes.
like
it. Snipes.
I sat on the
Is
same
he with
flight
what?
with him.
Hans. He's going to grow horns. So this place.
He didn't have this haircut.
You see your own that has lined up like this, like Blaster Square. You look at your own.
I am a true son of the soil.
Which true son of the soil?
I represent the Blaster.
Blaster Square. Look at you.
Okay.
They will look at you and they build a castle
Him
stadium.
on Illuminati.
Back home, man.
Oh, shut up, nobody. Look at him also, Baffle Bunny. A Baffle Bunny like you.
Okay. Now I don't think I'll talk.
No. Do we?
But the way names are
do
going.
you? I'm coming to you. Do you think that this problem is peculiar to the Ashanti region? Coffin makers.
What's the name of that Nigerian actor who has big eyes?
Shegun.
Shegun.
Who looks like Shegun Arize? All right, viewers, I'll take a quick commercial break. Hold your thoughts. When we come back, we'll look at whether this problem is peculiar to just those in the Ashanti region or it's just, national. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back from that commercial break. We've been discussing the coffin makers in the Ashanti region who are complaining that women don't love them and turn down their proposals for relationships. But alas, we've spoken to 4 very good brains and they have come up with all kinds of recommendations, which I've detailed here. I'm going to put it together for a report for the president. On to our next topic for discussion is the Food and Drugs Authority that has announced an approval of a herbal medicine, Cryptolepsis sanguinolenta, which is actually known locally as Nibima, and it's for clinical
Pine
trials.
Pine beam.
N-I-B-I-M-A.
Nibim.
N-I-B-I-M-A. Nibima.
Okay.
For clinical trials for the treatment of COVID-19 after a detailed assessment. All right. So in the search for a treatment for the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, researchers from the School of Public Health at the KNUST submitted a clinical trial application in September 2020 to assess the safety and efficacy of Cryptolepsis sanguinolenta as a potential treatment for COVID-19. My biggest issue on this matter is the fact that do you think by the longest shot that the WHO, the World Health Organization, would even consider endorsing this thing from Africa, West Africa, when all of us know that these big pharmaceutical companies want to cash in on COVID? I'll take it from you first.
Well, as a medical practitioner, let me
You
just.
don't practice medicine.
Can he talk?
As
But he
a,
doesnn practice medicine.
as a medical
How are you a
practitioner
medical
who has
practititioner?
successfully taken people through heart surgeries, supervised it.
Wait, my phone, please. I will cut it. I will cut it.
Prof.
It's okay. It's okay.
Prof.
You know where we are. You can't put your phone on silent.
I put it
What
on.
is the meaning of this?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. He has apologized. That's
Apo,
fine.
He has,
It's
oh,
fine.
come on, he has apologized. But Prof, it was a call from Vera. Was she calling because of her blouse?
You see?
Okay, sorry, let me just. I just peeped. No, I saw Vera and he just.
His sister is called Vera. Go ahead.
No, his sister.
Which sister?
We know the Vera we are talking
Please, go ahead.
about. All right.
You to continue your life.
It just hurts me that the uncle is hurting me, but we just talk about it. As a medical practitioner, okay, let me tell you one thing. As I sit here, as an African, Ghanaian, born, bred here, and lived for some time in US, I'm telling you on authority. I, together with my African doctors, we don't care whether WHO accepts it or not. We will use it in our home, and we'll be fine. We are waiting for WHO to accept.
Now, this is you speaking from
a medical perspective.
Okay.
I am saying this
in your capacity.
in my capacity. I'm telling all my doctor friends that WHO, if they are not ready,
WHO.
if they are not ready to accept this thing, we don't have a problem. If they can be ready to accept others. They have not accepted neem leaves.
Yes.
And we
are good.
We are good to go. You see, the roots of this particular plant you're talking about is used to curb malaria, diarrhea, fever. So we've been doing it 4 generations ago.
Long before the white.
Long.
Yeah.
So when we have discovered, and this is natural. So if you have discovered this, and they are not going to accept it, if it is not that we are using it just as some vapor or whatever on, we will use it until we have, unless it's not good. So long as we find out that it's good, we will use it.
I just want to clarify something.
Yeah.
Doc, say your friends. Don't say I am my friends.
You say what?
Doctors no.
Can you make your point? Why
It's
are you
not part of
attacking
it. You don't
What is your
throw
problem?
dust into learned people.
Even you are quite a sacral. You
Yes, because I practice.
practice how? Do you look like somebody who practices psychology?
Mr. Chairman, please can I take have my take? Having just called by the top base, and there's a case going on. I have to rush to the military base right now. So if you can allow me to just take my listen run quickly, I'll go ahead. Thank you very much. We are talking about what is the topic?
You can go.
No,
you can
no.
go.
We are talking about COVID. Now,
We're talking about the plant.
yes,
The plant that has
the traditional medicine.
The plant.
Now,
you can't
why
mention
have we sat down as a nation for all this while without engaging the traditional practitioners?
That is
But
what
now we
they are
have
doing
found
now.
it.
I'm coming.
Oh, you don't want to go again?
I'm building. Take your time.
You want to build before you go.
Okay, you need to come
This
to the
building
office
will
on
collapse.
Monday.
Take your time.
Come for a check.
Now, Mr. Chairman, we are living in a country whereby we will sit down one day and the fox will move from the forest and they will come and take over our land. Why am I saying this? We have local health practitioners all this while. And all this while, we've been doing press conferences and all that, inviting people from outside to come and get the medicine for us. Meanwhile, we have our brothers and sisters who have done traditional medicine. Now, when the thing becomes severe, they say, Munko promo. Go and take leaves and then be in a towel, something, and then promo.
In the blanket, yeah.
In a blanket. Meanwhile, steaming ourselves, our traditional way of getting rid of COVID.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a medicine.
Yeah.
But if we have Siaminonum, which is leaves, we have Percocet.
You have what was the first
Siaminonum.
Siaminonum.
Yes.
Beat me at 5.
You beat me at 5. It's a leaf, which is very good for malaria and all that. Okay. And then we have neem tree and all. Why don't
We
you?
also have a champon.
A champon.
And we have tumamenta.
Tumamenta.
Yeah.
That. You go touch them close. That flowers is a German flower.
You make your point.
Yes. You go and touch it, they will cover his ass. So why do we sit down that we have this thing that we can say a tampon, tumamenta, shaminonum? These things you can add it together. We have it in our land. So I'm saying that it's good, but we've kept long as a nation. When something happens, let's resort to our own first before we rush and say that let's look at other people. While they are doing this, we also look at us.
Can I ask you a very, very frank question?
Please ask me a frank
If
question.
I offered you $10 million
Yes.
to forget about every local thing in your country, would you take it?
Please, I'll be back. Thank you very much. I will join you, please.
No.
No, Mr. Chairman, you see, there are some questions that you don't ask military officers. That if I release a bomb in front of you right now, what will you do?
Thank you.
Oh, Prof, I will come and pick you.
Are you sure?
I'm going to the base. They've called me emergency.
You come back early, let me join you.
I'll come back and then you can come. Thank you very much.
Next time, learn how to tuck in your chair when you leave an important meeting.
Okay. Prof, on to you. I'll start by asking you the same question I asked you. $5 million to turn your back on the local health practitioners in your country.
Can you make it 10 million? 5 is
It's
too
a
small.
hypothetical question. I don't have 5. I'm asking you, would you do it?
We make it 10 million and I will do it.
You turn your back.
I will turn my whole body.
Okay.
Do you know $10 million?
Against the local production of the COVID, of the...
Is Bill Gates doing local things?
You see, exactly what I wanted to talk about.
Is Tony Blair doing local things?
It's very sad.
Is he
And that's
not
what I wanted
alive?
to ask
Is
it.
Cristiano Ronaldo doing local things? I will turn my whole life.
But lives are not involved. With COVID,
I get the 10 million, I'm going to live with them. I will live with Tony Cruz.
Okay. I don't know who that is. Okay.
You see, the problem is that you were asking a question.
Yes.
If the WHO will allow it, that is not what you should ask.
Okay.
If our own FDA will even allow.
Oh, but so far it looks as if it's something that
We've been in this country when a certain drug almost came close as a you know,
an antidote.
Exactly.
Or a vaccine, if you like. Okay.
even before COVID, it was for HIV/AIDS. It became an issue until later FDA came back to say a drug they themselves rejected was now okay and can be used as a supplement. You just have your own professor who studied on the soil, trained here, telling you that he would take $10 million
and studied literature
of life.
Literature by William Shakespeare.
When you be taught here in the soil
and not root medicine.
You see, so psychologically we are sick.
You, church, between church and shrine, which one will you go?
I'll go to the church gladly.
Why won't you go to shrine? You've turned your back against your tradition.
No.
Shrine, go and worship stone. That is your tradition.
Well, worshipping does not, it's not a matter of where you do it. Worshipping is not a matter of where you do it. You can worship
it's part of tradition.
At any place.
It's tradition. You
That's what I'm saying.
tradition.
So you see, it is the FDA. Is it because this time around it is coming from the KNUST? Before the first lockdown, some practitioners had already said they could come close.
Yeah.
Nothing was heard of it.
No, I believe that it was tried and it didn't have the requisite property.
Was it even said? Why this? Why is this in the news? I'm happy. I've never been proud as a Ghanaian.
Yeah, well, what's your problem? I don't know.
My
You
problem.
are ungrateful. If you have never been proud as a Ghanaian, you are ungrateful to the motherland.
My problem.
How can you say?
Prof, you've
how can you
taken
say
your
you've never
10
been
million.
proud?
You've taken your $10 million. Keep quiet and shut up.
Where is it? And I'll keep quiet. I will gladly keep quiet.
You had not seen it and you were ready to take it.
I'm telling you.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that
I haven't had my say yet.
in order to even, turn it around so that the WHO will not have an idea about it, we can still call it our immune booster. But we know what it does for us. So you see, I have 6 strategic keys.
Wait, we'll go for your keys.
Anytime I'm about to pull keys out, you keep locking the door.
Prof, the reason why I wasn't giving you your time is that I'm totally lost that you would accept money.
And now you want to say you want a word on this.
But I will even accept it.
Mr. Chairman,
I will accept even $2 million.
You are that cheap.
No, I want him to know that if even $2 million, I'll take it.
Let's do it to Prof. Prof, go ahead.
You will
I'm
take
accepting
it.
it because my life is also
I
at
have
stake.
taken it.
I cannot let 10 million go just because of these lives. Somebody who has never been grateful to the motherland. Today is his first time being proud of Ghana. Look at him.
It's my choice.
Let me tell you.
Yes. Do you think that this drug, this whatever put together, this herbal thing put together by the students of KNUST, do you think that we should push it, defy all the odds, and start to administer now that vaccines have been have been shipped in from the US and from all these big, Pfizer, all these places. It is right. Should we take it in or should we stop it and produce ours, which will be cheaper, more available, and
Students from KNUST, they are not even graduates, they haven't finished school yet. KNUST has been established long time ago. Not even bicycle have they been able to produce.
That's a lie. You need to check your facts right.
I know that. What is the name of their bicycle? Tell me.
Why? Is it only bicycle that they are supposed to produce?
What have they produced? Tell me.
They produce so many things.
One. Mention one.
They even KNUST, even they produce this thing, a biogas something.
Have you seen this? I said one. Mention the name.
But you're talking about bicycles, so we are talking about other scientific
they produce
stuff.
balloon.
What balloon?
Say knockout. Say KNUST produce matches for Ghana. It is the only how do you call it? It's a technical school.
yes,
Scientific school.
Yes.
It is held high in the rankings of universities of Africa.
Yes.
Jiba has been in existence with us long before our grandfathers. KNUST, do they have even a soap to bath? You can't be believing here. This is not a church proceedings.
Wow, okay.
KNUST, Accra has been there. Kakawiri has been there. Do you have a drag for it from KNUST?
KNUST produces first open space fire detector. KNUST.
Okay, you just Googled. Can you tell me what the first open
Need to
space
check
fire
your facts
detector
right.
is?
You are a professor.
What is
you
it?
should know what is right.
I have written books for Ghana.
Which are
Which are yet to be
yet
published.
to be published.
They
What
yet
are you
to be
talking about?
published, but doesn't mean I
Are you
haven't
not
written.
sad? Are you not
written it.
ashamed of yourself?
KNUST.
No, you must respect
Respect
the
who?
rules of engagement.
Nakamayo.
Respect who? A
Nakamayo.
whole professor of the law. Look at how you are talking.
Right, Tejame.
No wonder you
Hey,
teach
Tejame.
class 1.
That was a KNUST.
He is a KNUST.
You teach class 1. Please.
He's a KNUST.
I completed
alumnus.
University of Ghana.
If my esteemed brother, you're going to take money.
Oh, doctor.
I'm very.
I'm a
Can you imagine?
KNUST. He is not a
But he's
doctor.
also taking money.
Oh, you're doing Suni. Where you're doing Suni. Sikana Wanya. And I was saying, but KNUST, this is the time to produce a vaccine for coronavirus.
It is.
Do they even know?
Better time.
Do they even know what coronavirus is?
Obviously, that's why they've done what they have done over time.
KNUST.
Yes. You are asking them to do something. You are saying they haven't done anything. Now they
Now they are doing it. You are here talking about it.
Because I don't trust
The
it.
name.
You don't trust it.
I don't trust it at
Okay,
all.
okay. Can I ask you a question, Chairman? If they put an aircraft made by KNUST and they put, I don't want to mention any, but any of these big brands out
Will I
there,
fly the
will I fly there?
once the aircraft is made, it will go through series of trials before it will be cleared for the runway. So once it's on the runway, it doesn't matter who made it. It is fit to fly.
Don't.
You see, and the problem is,
Let me
I like
educate
his stance, but it looks as if you guys are
mentality.
looking down.
No.
Mentality.
What is his stand?
No, you see,
What is his stand?
Chairman,
I'm a proud one.
you see what they are wearing?
I'm
What?
Protestant.
Ah.
18 cities.
They are wearing, friend is saying, leftovers of each other's material.
Listen to this Presbyterian
There they
leader.
are.
This one you're wearing like a Presbyterian leader. I'm not even talking about that. What is his stand? What did he say?
My stand is that the two of you, you need to come to the office tomorrow for
I
checkup.
have the
No,
floor.
his
You're not
stand
correct.
is that we must give the local practitioners a chance.
But when you ask me,
That is the point.
Listen,
Give the local
listen.
practitioners a point, not KNUST. Madam Catherine has been doing Madam Catherine for us.
But
KNUST hasn't. Mercy Kirim, Honanku Papa, Semeshana.
Educhumwa.
Educhumwa.
Yes.
KNUST is not part of it.
very good friend of mine, Educhumwa,
Chairman.
KNUST haven't done anything.
Chairman,
Angel Herber.
you see the pain here? Where is Madame Catherine now? What have they done for COVID?
Madam Catherine, Madam Catherine,
Okay,
Madam
okay, bro.
Catherine,
Okay,
yeah.
bro.
Where are their prototype for the COVID?
No, but Chairman, you see, you're not being fair
Mercy
to me.
Kirim for-
I said it.
Where are their
I said it from
prototype
the
or
beginning.
anything for the
that
COVID?
me and my
Can you
colleague
see that we are
doctors,
talking
me and my colleague doctors will support that. You understand?
But after you send that, you say you take the
But this is money.
I'll take a quick
What
commercial
money?
break just a minute. When I come
So
back,
ashamed of you two.
Madam Catherine, I am Mojaduno. I am Mojaduno.
Ashamed of you two.
Lot of
All right, welcome back. It's still here on the boardroom, and I've got, used to be 4, now 3 very esteemed gentlemen, who are sons of the soil, as the prof.
Yes, a proud son of the soil.
Proud sons.
Not today.
And I had to excuse the general. He had very pressing, issues from base, like he said. So now I'm going to have the final words from these very esteemed gentlemen, and then we bring this discussion to a very abrupt end, because it looks like there's still a lot more to talk about.
Yes.
So, Prof, you being our elderly colleague, I would like to ask you first.
Thank you. Can you see in later, man? In late, COVID. Yes, I'm wrapping up. COVID-19 was discovered in 2019. That's why it's called COVID-19.
Yeah.
Nose mask. KNUST has not even been able to produce one. It is only hand sanitizer that I know. That one I'm proud of him. He is a graduate of KNUST, all right? Code chemists, they have been able to do hand sanitizer. Code chemists, they are doing well. But for KNUST to wait 2 years and come and try it, I don't believe them. They should give their contract to Madam Catherine. They have been doing blood tonic since.
All right. Blood tonic.
Yes. Madam Catherine has to do this. Mercy cream.
Thank you.
Honam Cooper. It's just 200. Akopa 200. I mean, I am Akobam Sasa Colon. Yes. So KUST, they should go and learn from University of Ghana.
What do you do?
They produce what they learn from school.
Like?
If they teach you to be an actor, you come to be an actor. KUST, they are not even mechanics outside. Yes.
Saddest day in my life.
Prof has said a lot, but the only thing I want to correct here, not correct, but probably bring his mind to, is that we look at importance of stuff, and I think for a science university and a technical university like that, they won't even look at nose mask, because that is some mass production people will just do. They want to look at how to end it, not how to manage it.
So before it is ended, what do we do? Do we die?
Yes, so and these things, yeah, they were doing. You see,
It's
we
the
want to end it.
K-Poly has been producing nose masks for us.
So let them do it. If KNUST takes it, what will K-Poly do then?
And your University of Ghana did what?
So
They have
that's
been
it.
doing the advert.
Yes, then.
Advert.
From the School of Performing Arts, yeah,
Yes.
I know.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I personally am saying that myself and my other doctors, we are going to make sure that we try our very best and not pay heed, even if the WHO decide not to support us. We will definitely.
He's a KUST boy.
Yes, and we will
he's
definitely.
not wearing nose mask, and he's just talking just like that.
We will definitely. This is my nose mask. I just want to express myself better. And we will definitely make sure.
Evil spirit, can I have the hand sanitizer, please? Thank you very much.
We will make sure that we do it and use it well. But all I'm saying is that when it comes to money, the Bible said money answereth all things. So when it comes to money, sometimes you need to, because it's not like I want money, so I'm just throwing the local stuff away. I have to leave my salary and come and sit here.
Yeah, but the same
For months, money is the root of all evil. Is the root of all. I don't love the money. How am I loving it?
Millions of dollars in.
Do you know how much I take a week?
No, but
I take $20,000 a week.
why are you taking?
And I left it and I came here.
Turn your back on your fellow people.
I am not turning my back on them.
You made your point.
I am not. Get it straight. I am not turning
Can
my
you
back.
wear your nose mask, please?
Thank you very much.
Can you wear your nose mask?
Octavius.
Well, thank you very much. It's obvious that they said birds of the same feather.
Confuse everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ontological specimen of identical plumage congregates the same proximity. That is
For
botanical
what reason will you say this?
the botanical sentence.
He has headaches.
Yes, I'm happy he's talking on behalf of his fellow native doctors who have initiated this great move to, make Ghana proud. Okay. That's the first one, and I think it's a step in the right direction. Okay. We need to applaud KNUST. University of Ghana equally has a medical sect, right?
But they are not known for that. That's what I'm saying. They are known for their dontology. If you go to that school, dontology is down the ladder. You start from grade 4, you come down. You get to the performing art, then you go out of the school.
University of Ghana, unfortunately, then is not known for anything.
They are known for their politics. The campaign that has brought about the increase of corona is University of Ghana.
Let me throw an advice to my fellow coffin or casket producers. They should also look at what the Ewes are doing. You see, when you offend an Ewe man, and you say, if we beg, and he says, okay, you still beg. Because they really branded themselves with coffin. So they should brand themselves very well and run promotions. Maybe buy one, get one free, buy two, and they should dress well. The fact that you are doing coffin doesn't mean you shouldn't look good. Yeah, so let me give the 6 keys for the two. Okay, this thing. I have. So the 6 strategic keys for.
I'll take yours. We'll take that in due course. Right now, we have come to the end.
But you came as a guest. You're stopping me from giving my keys.
I am not stopping.
No, why are you? I want to give keys here. You're telling me.
Under the president's orders.
So they why?
Run out of the time stipulated for this discussion.
I was about to give it.
The president is an alumnus of KNUST.
And the president is waiting to get the recommendation.
Then we take KNUST.
So my 6 keys that will help with the recommendation, you don't want it.
In the next discussion, I'm sure.
Which you will not be here.
It's okay.
Just send it via soft copy and then.
Thank you very much for joining the boardroom discussion this week. It's been an awesome time with these gentlemen. I have laughed my heart out every now and then. I have to my right the
Professor Asatama Alugutama. Ishe Mokogbe Kashi Beni Magbo. Although
you almost disappeared under the chair.
Dr. Ibenson Kumasa, a cardiologist. For now, let me just leave it there. A cardiologist. Yeah, I take $20,000 a week. It takes a lot.
I know.
It takes a lot. Yeah.
I'm Ignatius Octavius Romanus. Yeah.
He's the man with the sleepy eyes.
And let me introduce you. He's General in Tatia.
Okay.
The General of the Naval Base and Land Base and Sea Base and Air Force.
Naval and Sea Base. Thank you very much.
Why? Come on, tell me your DNA.
Professor.
No, Professor.
But you, where are you from? Where are you from?
Akasa Bebo
Thank you
Brazier.
very much for joining us.
Akasa Bebo Brazier.
Thank you and have a blessed day.
KNUST, Tanzania home.